I am still pursuing my goal to become a pro Street Fighter player. I still am very bad at Street Fighter, but this is my update for the week. First question to answer is why the long break? Ultimately, what it comes down to is I was on vacation with my family for more than a week. And that meant that I was unable to cut together anything 2 weeks ago, and then I was just out of town for like the entire week last week. So I am sorry that I was unable to provide updates in that time. I intend to be publishing things on a more regular schedule here. I am going to continue to practice more regularly and stream more regularly here. I don't really have anything coming up until much later in the year. We might see some schedule impacts. I think I might miss a stream here and there or something, or have to delay one, but shouldn't be too bad. Unfortunately, I am here to say that practicing on vacation was pretty rough. We were out in the woods for part of the vacation, or even frankly, when we weren't in the woods, we were in Idaho for part of our vacation. And Idaho, believe it or not, is not the greatest place for spectacular internet connections, and I didn't always have access. Actually, I never had access to like a good wired connection. So to say the least, practicing just from like a logistics standpoint was difficult because I had really crappy connections. So a lot of my practice was training room, it was bots, just playing with really, really terrible internet connections way too late at night after we had finally gone back to bed after hanging out with people all day. So that was definitely a challenge. So I feel like my progress definitely was cut off a little bit by vacation. Not that it can't resume and I can't keep growing, but it definitely was a big challenge. And not to mention, up until vacation, I had played every single day. And once we hit vacation, it really was more like, all right, here I'm going to play for a few days, and then it was a break for a couple of days, and then playing for a few more days. It was just logistically too hard. We'd be to bed at like 1 a.m. every night, and it was too difficult to fit it in on a few of those days. So I'm glad that I'm starting back up again, though. I'm looking forward to continuing with that. There are a lot of things that I have been focusing on improving. Specifically, I have been working on some small combos. I've opted, instead of spending a ton of time trying to actually like learn big long combos, which I know will be useful and very important, instead of spending the time on the big difficult combos, I've been trying to incorporate some smaller combos. Some of them are things that I've seen like Punk do in some of the tournaments. Just some really like, this is a combo that I can get in the middle of a match. I can get it relatively quickly, and just a really bread and butter, like 3 to 4 move, get a decent chunk of damage kind of a combo that does take some effort. And I'm learning. My muscle memory is getting there on these, but I feel like it's a first step, and it's getting me something that I can actively use, which is really valuable. So yeah, I would say small combos are a big thing. And then I have been working on trying to get better at neutrals and taking the game slow, letting my opponent make the mistakes instead of making them myself. And I think that has been an improvement overall. But it's difficult because at this point there are so many ways to improve. And I'm trying to be at least a little bit focused about some of it. Am I getting better? I think the answer to that is absolutely yes. I am getting better at the game. It is super difficult, and I'm not good at the game, but I am absolutely better. And there are a lot of situations where I am definitely excelling where I would not have excelled before. That said, I still misinput things like constantly. Today on stream, I struggled so much because I kept trying to just do like my anti-air kick, a cannon spike kick with Cammy, and I missed it so many times, or I put the wrong thing in, or I don't know. I was just trying to get people out of the air, and I just kept missing it and just getting absolutely beat down because of it. So there's room for improvement, but I'm definitely improving still. Definitely still getting better, which is a good feeling. And I think I am going to continue on that path, at least for a little while here. I imagine there will be a plateau at some point, but we'll push through that too. I have sometimes been getting very frustrated with the game. That happened a little on stream tonight, but I'm finding, especially when I play the game, When I'm playing Street Fighter 6 late at night, I have like a 50% chance that I am just going to play like absolute garbage, and my reaction times are going to be slow. And it's not just my reaction times, it's like I don't know, I'm just kind of playing on just doing the easiest thing possible. I'm not really like strategizing, I'm not really thinking ahead, I'm not trying to analyze what they're doing that well. I'm just on like chill, it's 11:30 p.m. and I'm dead tired mode. And that is when I get my teeth kicked in, and that's when I get really, really frustrated. And so honestly, when it's not late at night and I'm trying to practice, a lot of times, you know, I'll still try to like play one more match or something, but then if it just keeps going bad, then I just say, you know what, it is time to put the game down, put the controller down, and just chill out and go to bed and hit it the next day. I think that has been working overall. It is super hard still when you just get beat a bunch of times. When you get your ass handed to you in a major way, it's just nobody likes that. It's not a pleasant thing to be beat, but I also understand that it is absolutely a necessary part of learning to be better. Is getting beat, and I'm trying to do my best to learn something from it, or to at least recognize like, ooh, I need to get way better at X, Y, or Z move so that I can respond to that next time that I'm dealing with it. I am still having fun with Street Fighter 6. I am having fun with this challenge. I am having fun trying to get better. I am also somebody who just gets crazy frustrated. You know, I mentioned previously that I'm a very competitive person, and with that comes the side of me that hates losing. But I love winning, and I love the grind, and I love getting better much more than I hate losing. And so even though I'll be super frustrated if I lose, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to get beat down again, and I don't want to fail to do this combo again, and I don't want to miss input buttons again, I am still having fun with the game, and those highs are so high for me where I'm actually able to pull off a game plan or get out of a tight situation, that it definitely pays off. It has been difficult with vacation to want to play the game, to want to go train, but it's still something that I want to do. It's still something that every night I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, I could play some Street Fighter. I would like that. And I think that will only become more so as I get a little better at the game, as I'm starting to play it at a higher level and think about it at a higher level. So short answer is yes, I'm having fun, but sometimes it's less fun than other times, and that's okay. I don't think that's the end of the world. I think I knew that coming into this, that it was going to be hard fun to have, that it was not going to be just good times all around. That's the update that I have for you this week. I will be more regular with my schedule. I'm going to get this out Monday morning is my goal, and I think I should be able to achieve that. And then I will continue to stream Tuesday nights and Saturday mornings. So please tune in on my YouTube channel. Over in the live tab, you should be able to find it if you want to catch the streams or watch out for videos every Monday. Thanks for watching, and like, share, subscribe, all that nonsense that all the YouTubers say. I'm sure it's probably helpful, right? Why not?